Yeah, really a tale of two halves. I'm not used to seeing our team play a little bit lackluster, and I thought we did that in the first half. That's our responsibility as a coaching staff, and certainly the character and the maturity of this group. They turned it around and were much more intentional in the second half. New Mexico State had a lot to do with our first half, though. They played with great energy and effort and loose balls, guys not that hadn't been playing a whole lot. They came in and took advantage of the opportunity, and it put us on our heels. And you can't win at this level if you're on your heels. So really pleased with the last 20 minutes.
Go ahead, guys.
Coach, it's your first time trailing at halftime this season. Maybe having a first half lead's a little overrated. What'd you say to the guys in the locker room?
Dick Bennett used to always say the least important statistic is the halftime score. So I wasn't really worried about the score as much as I was concerned about the way we were playing. I just felt like we had to do a better job defensively and offensively. We were just a little casual and a little sluggish. And again, I don't want to take anything away from them because they can do that to you.
Coach, defensively there in the second half, I mean, they scored some points there late, but it seemed like for the first 15, 16 minutes or so, you kind of really kept them off the board or off the scoreboard. Was there a difference? You mentioned you wanted to play better defensively. Was there something you changed that you saw that you didn't like specifically that you changed? What was kind of the difference there in the second half?
Yeah, Bryson, we minor adjustments. But I thought Owen and Zach anchored our defense in a mighty way, especially in the second half. And then our guards, I think we played a little more freely instead of playing not to make a mistake. And again, Bryson, John, you guys see us every game. Like we're a group that we're at our best when we're in sync on both ends of the floor. And I just thought there was quite a contrast between half one and half two. But you can't play perfect basketball throughout the however many games. What's this, 25? So, again, I'm grateful the way we responded. Like it's not easy. Like it's just not easy. Went on the road and winning this league is going to be a tough test every night. But our guys appropriated it in a fashion that I think it was a significant deposit in our bank.
New Mexico State's obviously one of the tougher defenses in Conference USA. You talked about some of the struggles in the first half on offense, but it seemed like Talon and Owen kind of paved the way there in the second half. What was so key about those guys after halftime, kind of leading you guys on offense?
Yeah, John, Owen actually broke the ice that was on the rim and at the free throw line, and I think we started shooting. I'm telling you, that free throw thing can really get you going the wrong direction. You start going up there not to miss instead of doing your everyday routine. So I just thought Owen knocking down a couple of free throws, Talon getting loose for a basket or two, and then Caden and Colin were their usual consistent selves. Not so much from a scoring standpoint, but starting in a role. So Talon's a starter. He just comes off the bench, so we have 6 starters.
Coach, obviously I didn't cover the team last year, but I know the struggles on the road were something that you mentioned even in the offseason was something that bothered you throughout the year. Halfway through the road schedule this year, you guys obviously off to a better start, 4-2. What are you seeing from the guys? Is it, just the personnel being differently that makes it the difference? What are you seeing from the guys who have returned on the road that has been the difference in the win-loss record so far?
Yeah, fair question, Bryson. I think we have a better team. No disrespect to the guys we had. I think the guys that, we got that transferred here, they're terrific representatives of their families and our university. And I think they're really talented. And, Caden, Colin, Zach, they have the humility, Xander, Gabriel, to just like, hey, we're going to embrace you guys coming here. And, our program's one in which we hope that every time we take the floor that we have a belief we're gonna give our very best and hopefully get the desired outcome. So I think all of our teams have been like that, Bryson, at least in the last 7 years. So I'm pleased that those guys knitted into our DNA so seamlessly. But this league, again, it's the best that it's been. Like I was trying to do the stats and I should have called Bill Smith. But I think it's been in the last 20 years. Yeah, I think this league has been the only time it's been rated as high. It's been a multiple bid league, like 3, and one year they got 4 teams. I think the last time it was rated as high as 9th, 8th, or 9th was 10 years ago. So like we reside in a conference that's really competitive, and there's going to be losses on the road.
One more for me, Coach. I know you'll kind of get your scouts started in earnest tonight, but quick turnaround again against a tough UTEP team that's kind of had your number a little bit the last few times out. What will be key to try to pull out a win in El Paso?
Yeah, I think they've gotten us 3 times in a row and twice at our place. So Joe does a really good job. They've got a unique defensive style, gives us a little problems on occasion, a little bit of issues. So we'll watch the film tonight, and won't do much tomorrow because the day in between, but try and implement our game plan. You know, the great thing about the second half is you've seen everyone. You kind of have an idea for personnel. So it's just the minor adjustments that you got to make that you hope that can give you a chance to play a little bit more efficiently on both ends. Thank you, guys.